This is Tully Dio and Madman Matt sitting next to me per usual. And we are the hosts of the Tully Diö Show.
I thought I was always a good wingman.
I wake up when my eyes open. Because, you know, rock and roll stays up late. It's like if you're drinking the big beers, then I think there should be a certain level of cheer that you get from that. So, like, whilst drinking the big beers, you should feel more cheerful. Unless you're a sad drunk and no one likes that.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Los Angeles, we're pumping it out to the people, you know? It's the hot stuff. This is where, this place is boiling with, you know what I mean? Everybody wants something new in LA. And it is time for some new rock and roll. It is so time. Tully Diö Show.
Hey, it's the Tully Dio Show. This guy. Cheers. Everyone, if you got beers, it's Friday, right?
Yeah, you pre-drinking by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's all right.
As long as you go somewhere.
You got to go somewhere, don't drive.
No, and it's a fine line. No, call it. Why do we got these lift services?
Thank you.
If you're not going to use them?
Yeah. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. Yeah.
Come
PSA.
on.
It's a good PSA. Everyone.
I'm not telling y'all. I'm never going to tell everybody to not get fucked up because you do whatever feels good. But
oh shit,
whatever feels good. But drive safe. We're not going to be driving around after these beers. Yep, it's quite a show.
I don't have the words to tell you that I think I lost my way. I know you're there behind the mirror, but the cracks they begin to show. reason. When I look through those holes in my wall, I get blinded and disturbed by it all. I'm tired of lights, I'm blinding, my eyes may have stabbed, I'm rotting, my mind is diseased. Now I know, I wish I never had seen. Safe inside, behind my walls, I never leave 'cause there's reason at all. It is always better this way. Just trusting no one is the law I obey. The darker lights are blinding, my eyes they are stabbed, I'm running, my mind is diseased. Yeah, now I know, I wish I never had seen. All the pretty people, they say such stupid things. They're in my face, they're telling me what to do. What you gonna do now?
Atombomb, Brick, Honeyclub, Waking Up. I did not mean to do this.
What?
Honeyclub, and then we're playing Crying Club.
What?
I might write a haiku.
Boy George? What's going on? You're a rhymer.
I just, Boy George.
No, he rhymes a lot.
You just start thinking about cocaine.
I know.
And the first person that came to your mind was Sir Boy George.
Sir Boy George, I got a weird coke mustache. I didn't mean to do this. I woke up with this
He'll
thing.
tumble for
I'm
you.
not trying to do this.
I'll tumble for you. I love that track.
Come, chameleon.
You come and go. You're a karma chameleon. See? Cocaine.
That's a
That's
pretty
how
good
you
lyric.
come up with that. Though.
See how crazy that
No, it's a
rhyming
really
is?
fucking great, and it's a pop song, but that lyric is really hardcore.
Where is he?
You're
Still
a
good.
karma chameleon. You come and go. You're a karma chameleon.
Yeah. That's fucking deep. Cheers
You
to
know,
that.
cheers to that.
Big beers on that shit.
Boy George coming through with the karma chameleon. That was all on a boat. Remember that the video? They were like gamblers on a what are those called that went down the Mississippi? I'll get it. Crying Club, Taxi Cab. This is another brand new one by the Roadside Bandits project, Little Babylon. And yeah, that's it. No, that's what we're doing. That's right now. 2. Boom. Let's go. Tully Dio Show. Meow.
I've been having second thoughts in my taxi cab. I wanted to go out, but I feel so bad. I don't want you to see me when I look like this. I just want to go home now. Next sitting on my nails, pierce my skin. Suddenly my jeans, they seem a size too thin. Hands pull, teeth clench, oh so painful. I'm tearing myself apart. And I don't feel brave, I never should have gone out. Things I wanna say won't even leave my mouth. And all I wanna do is just run back inside and hide. Life's way better like that. You know I really need a hug, but I'm scared you won't wanna touch me when you see me and the stain on my t-shirt. So Mr. Taxi Man, I hope you don't get mad when I ask you to turn this cab around. There's been a change of plans, anxiety so bad. Can you please just turn this cab around? Tomorrow we'll amend another wasted night. Tell them I was tired, watch the friendship die. Living like a hermit, it's all I can cope with. But this loneliness might kill me. Isolation is a feedback loop. The more you cower, that much more daunting contact is. So help me run, I wanna never be seen again. In chains inside my home, the only place my nerves will rest. So Mr. Taxi Man, I hope you don't get mad when I ask you to turn this cab around. There's been a change of plans, anxiety so bad. Can you please just turn this cab around?
Roadside, Bandits Project, Little Babylon. Before that, you heard Crying Club with Taxi Cab. They should be sending us some new stuff soon.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, they listen to the show all the time.
You know?
I'm going to say fuck, and I'm going to talk about cocaine, and I'm going to do stuff. And that, the tone of that lets
It's
you
scary.
really know that viewer discretion, because it's kind of like,
It's like a very good.
like if I
voiceover.
stabbed you with a pen, it would be appropriate for that. Yeah, and I stabbed you.
Boom, boom. Right
Yeah.
there.
And then people are like, well, it wasn't. They did warn us.
Yeah, we were warned. He told me.
All right.
Okay.
So we just found out Kid Rock has a beer.
This is cool. I like this a lot.
It's called Badass. We're not plugging it. We're just saying he has it.
What I mean here.
Never had it.
We're going to definitely try it. We're going to go to a place
Oh, and we'll let you know.
and pick some up.
You know, I'm not giving him any extra credits just because he's from Michigan.
No,
Not doing it.
no.
You know, I'm going to give him the straight skinny on when I
You
think
know-
about this fucking beer.
You know, I'm sorry. Metallica. Metallica, they have their own whiskey.
Is
It's
it
called
good?
Blackened.
Oh, no, it isn't.
I tried it. I bought it.
No,
I thought
it
was pretty
isn't.
good. Yeah, well,
Blackened is the whiskey. He did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah,
When you
totally
open it, does it go, yeah?
yeah,
It
Yeah.
should.
it should, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I am, though, James. I'm
Okay.
pouring some.
Yeah, blew his
I'm going to
voice
play
out.
some. Yeah. Big Jim's wild card.
Oh, it was swallowing.
That's how I did it. I want to keep you on your
Got me
toes.
on my toes.
Johnny Hood. This is the second one off his brand new EP. It is called Grandstanding, and it's just great stuff. This guy, he goes outside. And then he comes back in. And when he's outside, he creates some absolutely great stuff. It's got some great effects on it. His guitar playing is always fantastic. Check it out. Johnny Hood, Grandstanding, Big Jim's wild card for January 21st.
Baseball. It's time to step up, batter up, signal heater to the main first pitch spot plate. Bat feeling sort of beat, pitch feeling kind of neat, and now he's come set. Winds up, draws back, goes and keeps it on the black, strike two in the sequence, change up on the frequency, foot down, early spike up, curveball, throw to first for the call. It's time to step up, batter up, I take my feet into the box, take a look at my socks. Pitcher scheming on the mound, trying to keep it on the ground, and now he's come set. Winds up, draws back, tries to keep it on the black, but I'm onto the sequence. Cool locked on the frequency, foot down early, elevate the fastball, celebrate that home run call. Down the Maverick with a clean, sign for the game. Foot tapping, relaxing, touch forward with a swing, bat foot for the stain. And I'm the Maverick with a fade. Ain't nobody quite the same. Relaxing, finger snapping, slug fast for the fans where you know you're a man. 2718 in the 818. Grandstanding, go ahead, appreciate, cause you might even relate. Grandstanding, yeah, that's right, I'm grandstanding. Vengo a batear, suba la cabeza. Esa recta que viene le pego y canto cerveza. Barrel to the ball, hits it all the time. Come on, you know that. Screaming large plastic competition, running bases, playing bases, know the difference? No, you don't. Dog, cause I'm the Maverick with a claim. Johnny Hood and his pinstripes. Touch forward with a swing, back foot for the sting. 2718 and the 818. Johnny Hood and his pinstripes. When you go to your mans. Let's walk. Goodness gracious, good God almighty. Headed 2-1 so I can smack it off a righty. With the barrels, my back staying true to the zone. I aim to roam, the base is ready to own. Everything I catch a cipher, out of the cipher. Dominican must, I'm tight piper. Critics love to bust them in and viper. With a flow that'll promote me, the sniper. Suck.
for the hoes. I'm what you heard, nothing like I heard. I'm from the kings of the bridge, and I walk through the clans of the road. Got legends for days, and plunder that pays bills for hanging bars from the noose. Got to see this referee. You must be seen, I'm American Marine, and in your pants, European.
Like Stallone, don't do comedies.
Don't do it.
Stop,
Watch out.
stop, or my mom will shoot.
Yeah. I mean, look, Tango and Cash is all ding dong. Don't ever do it again, Sylvester.
Ding dong.
Sly.
The light should be going off at this point, Sly.
Yeah, I know you got a classy chassis, but your fucking comedy skills. Come on now, buddy.
Come on, brah.
Get out of here.
Some things people are good at and some things there's not. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not out there playing basketball. It's not my sport.
Amen.
Not good at
We're
it.
short
I
fellas.
don't continue to keep trying to do it.
Yeah.
See,
I get slammed through the glass, man. If I was a hockey
I'm just saying,
player, I'd be
Stallone, you die.
dead. I would die.
Stallone, same goes to you, brah. You got a sweet dragon tattoo. It does not mean you can do comedy.
Not today.
Jayzeuss Guackamoley has a new track out. And if you don't listen to this, guys, you most certainly should, because he's got a beach vibe. He's got a chill vibe. He's got that love vibe. Great stuff. You Deserve Love is the name of the song. Jayzeuss Guacamole.
You deserve the best life you can dream. You deserve love. You deserve love. You deserve love. You deserve love. And like the morning deserves the dew, love deserves you. Love deserves the best you it can be. Love deserves you. Love deserves you. Love deserves you. And love deserves you. And like the morning deserves the dawn, you deserve love. And like the ocean deserves the blue, love deserves you. And like the morning deserves the gloom, love deserves you. And like the morning deserves the dawn, you deserve love.
Deserve love, all capitals. It's you, the letter U, and then DZRV, right? C in capitals, and then LUV in capitals. That's creative. I like it.
Creative.
He did like 5 different album covers.
It's grammatically.
Nitro, Nitra, Just Right, and Penny Billionaires, who just sent us this one. We played them a couple weeks ago. They might even been on the last Stone and Steel show. I don't remember. But now
We got another new one from them, and it's one that everybody's all the shows are playing it, but we're getting it. We're playing it. It's a good time. What would you do right now? I mean, that's the name of the song, and we're playing it right now.
It's been a long time since I've done it real good. Better roof, but I cut it loose, and I wish you would. Don't be afraid, baby. I won't bite, only if you want me to. Make it dark now, darling. Hey, let me lead you to the light. Hey, 'cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. So tonight, oh, ow, I wanna freak it just right. I wanna freak it just right. Step right up and ride the coaster. Salvation's on the other side. Twist and turn in the valley. I'm automatic and I'm ready to ride. Don't be afraid, baby. I won't bite, only if you want me to bite. Oh, make it dark now, darling. Hey, let me lead you to the light. Hey, 'cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. So tonight, oh, I wanna freak it just right. Just right. Just right. Just right. I see it in your eyes. You know you can't deny. I feel it in my soul. I'm about to lose control. Heartbeat is burning fast. We've got to make this last. Come set my spirit free. Hearts become Cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. 'Cause I wanna freak with you. So tonight, oh, I wanna freak it just right. Hey, I wanna freak it just right. Hey, I wanna freak it just right. Hey, I wanna freak it just
Cancel and watch me fade away. Tell me how to behave. They tell me just to compromise, that it's the only way. I don't belong inside myself and placed upon a shelf to stay intoxicated, becoming someone else. I'm falling into black. What would you do? What would you do if you were violated? So it's okay. What would you do if they were obligated to just walk away? What would you do so that conformity is out? You had your age. What would you do if you were told to step in light? So it's okay. What would you do? Don't try to buy my soul. There's nothing left to sell. Try not to take it personal. I'll be seeing you in hell. Don't try to break and batter me. You couldn't if you tried, 'cause nothing really matters to me. There's nowhere left to hide. I'm falling into black. If you were violated, so it's okay. What would you do if they were obligated to just walk away? What would you do so that conformity is out? You had your age. What would you do if you were told to step in light? So it's okay. What would you do? Gave what I got, still I don't care. Fall into black, but I don't know where. Gave who I am, but I'm still here. Myself denied in my open fear. If you were violated, so it's okay. What would you do if they were obligated to just walk away? What would you do so that conformity is out? You had your age. What would you do if you were told to step in light? So it's okay. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Penny Billionaires, what would you do? Nitro Nitra, just right. We got it. We got some more from UV Traveler.
I miss those guys.
Maybe, arguably, the greatest guitarist on our show.
Interesting.
I'm saying,
Man, could be true.
watch his videos.
Maybe we should have a guitar off.
So, guitar off. I like that. Let's do that. Just two motherfuckers shredding.
Shred off.
Shredding.
Don't shred off your clothes, but shred off.
Hey, I don't give a shit. Go out there fucking balls blazing. I don't care. Just play that guitar. Whatever makes you comfy. Just a pair of socks. I don't give a shit. What am I afraid? I'm not afraid of nudity.
No.
I'll get naked with you. I'll hold the guitar. I'll be the guitar tech, handing it to you naked so you don't feel uncomfortable being naked. I don't give a
Naked tech.
naked tech.
Next Mark Wahlberg movie.
Hello.
Cheers.
That is the next Mark Wahlberg movie.
Or Donnie. Let's just be real.
Yeah, probably gonna have to get Donnie on that one.
Done.
Donnie, here's the gig, bud. You're gonna be nude, but you're gonna be a guitar tech.
Yeah.
Your brother already turned it down. Your brother already turned it down.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, we won't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Wait, what about the other Wahlberg who makes burgers?
I think that's just all of them.
We got him.
Are you making up another one?
No, he's a chef. He's a burger chef.
We could get him.
Yeah.
We could get him.
Yeah, we got.
Hey, he's got it in his genes. I'm sure he can act.
Yeah, come on.
What is there really to acting besides editing anyway?
Yeah, dude.
Is anybody a good actor? I wouldn't know, because all you got to do is edit in the best little bits. You could deliver a line like let's live. I am going to the market. I am going to the market. You can say it like 60 times, and then they just and then bam, you just throw in the best one. Next thing you know, you got a hit movie. Who doesn't get credit? The editor. And they should. Well, they get Oscars, I guess.
Sure.
But who watches that?
Shit, Steely can get a fucking Oscar.
Steely does have an Oscar. He's got an Emmy too.
What?
He wipes his ass with them.
Come on.
He's a dick. He's got no respect for the arts.
Come on.
Look at him. He stole a bunch of cocaine from Keith Richards
Yeah, he did.
back in the 60s, not now. I don't know.
Okay,
Keith is a picture of health these days. He just is. He's just
Cheers.
smoking. He's just
Cheers.
smoking. This game is deadly. Kiss Me Deadly. Remember that tune?
Kiss me, Lance. No, it's not.
Lita Ford.
Okay. Oh, so okay.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. I don't know what she
thought
wants to
she-
do, but she wants to be kissed deadly.
She's venomous.
I've done some kissing in my day, but it's never been deadly.
Thank God.
Maybe it's for her heart. Oh, it's for her heart.
Kiss me deadly.
Right? So like she's saying, now I don't know what Lita Ford's saying, but I'm guessing she's saying if you like you're gonna get like I'm gonna have a love heart attack from the deadly kiss.
So she has congestive heart failure. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, probably
Well,
we
maybe
should.
She shouldn't be kissing deadly.
No,
Just
she gets a
tonight?
little overly excited.
Yeah.
That's
So my body just started.
So UV Traveler with Sarah Matthews, who he sometimes gets to join him on his tracks. Amazing voice. The song is called North Star. And then to wrap up the 10 is our interview from today, Everafter with Slave to No Other. Check it out right now. And we'll be back with Tully talks about answers questions stuff.
The night seems cold, but I'm on my way. And I've been told
what time it is?
No, I don't know what time.
It's interview time.
All right.
All the way from the UK, we got Alexis. Yeah, everybody. See, because it's a bigger show. It's a bigger show. From the band Everafter, one word. Did you see on the set list? I messed it up and I put 2 words, but I fixed it immediately.
Cool. No,
Professionalism.
excellent.
Professionalism, my brother. Love the band.
Excellent.
Love it. You guys got a really great scene over there in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, there is quite a bit of rock now. And I mean, we've got a few like bands that we're friends with from our area. I'm East London, so sort of, yeah, London, and even just outside London, Essex. That's where I live. It's just right outside East London. It's within Greater London. So, and I'm from London. I was born in London, but yeah, there is rock. I mean, there's a lot of different, I'm sure it's the same where you are. There's a lot of different genres of music and eclectic tastes and a real mix. And, you know, it's a real hub of, you know, music and activity in London. But there is rock. There is rock like coming back on the scene. You know, it's good.
It really seems like it. I'm actually noticing in California, the Long Beach area, a lot of punk rock, which is always good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like punk rock is almost more of an English thing, I think. Even though it probably was born here, I think you guys took it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like 100% clear on the whole history of punk. I mean, I know we had the Sex Pistols in the 70s and the Clash, but then I think, as you say, I mean, I know there was like, then you had the Ramones sort of came not long after that, or maybe around about the same time. So I wouldn't be able to say what really came first or what was the real beginning of punk, but it's been big over here and over there.
Oh, huge. Because if you're going to say fuck you, what better way than punk rock music? You know what I mean? It's like the ultimate, it's like the ultimate middle finger to the world. So what music now, when people listen, obviously you guys are rock, alt rock, I don't know what categories, right? Whatever. It's rock and roll music. What music influenced you to do Everafter, to like get into this style of music?
Right. So I've been playing in bands for a long time, since I was 14 years old. And I was really influenced by a lot of 90s bands, heavy metal and grunge. So, I mean, I was into bands like Nirvana and Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, but then also Metallica, Pantera. They were like, you know, so it was a mixture of like heavy metal and grunge in those days that really impacted me. And when I, you know, started playing in bands, I was kind of, I suppose I was writing a bit like, you know, in that vein. It was sort of a sort of amalgamation of heavy metal and grunge, a sort of a splice. And then later down the line, I was into bands like Green Day and a lot of American bands, mostly American bands, if I'm honest. I do like Queen. I was big into the Beatles when I was younger as well.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah. So I mean, actually, the Beatles was probably my first influence, because I learned to play guitar from the Beatles. I had a Beatles book, and I just learned the chords, and I was learning Beatles songs. So I was 12 years old. That was my intro to playing guitar and learning, you know, the chords and stuff. So the Beatles was first, but then in my teenage years, really going deeper into heavy metal and as I said, grunge and rock music. It was those bands in the 90s. And I played in quite a few bands over the years. I think Everafter is my 7th or 8th band. But I have been in this band now for over 10 years. I think, yeah, about just over a decade, you know, so it's been going a while. We've done 2 albums. And so this is a long-winded way of saying that I've always been, since I was like 14 years old, I've always been into rock and hard rock, heavy metal, grunge. I like rock and everything that comes under rock.
Yeah.
I like grunge, I like punk, I like heavy metal, alt rock, you know, I love all the different genres. And so I think for me now in Everafter, all those influences come through. So I would, if somebody was to ask me what genre Everafter is, I would probably say hard rock. I would say we're a hard rock 3-piece.
Yeah.
But if they wanted me to elaborate on that, I would say I'm bringing influences from heavy metal, from grunge, a little bit of punk, even a little sprinkling of 80s classic rock. You know,
Yeah.
I've pulled from all those. I've pulled influences from all those places.
That's the great thing about being a musician now is there's so many different genres to pull from. You're a musician in the 70s. It was pretty much rock and roll. You know what I mean? Or the 60s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like rock and roll. Who you pulling from in the 60s? Elvis? Maybe.
Sure.
You know? What's the band? And this
Yeah.
is just, I just thought of this because I was thinking like, oh yeah, Pantera is awesome. I do love Pantera. What's a band that would be, that you wouldn't necessarily tell people that you're into that, that's influenced you? And I'll start just so you get an idea. I'm really into Sarah McLachlan. You wouldn't think it, right? Guy's wearing a vest. He's got his hat on backwards. He's got tattoos. Love the McLachlan. Huge. The McLachlan.
Well, I think that's a really interesting question actually, because there's artists that I'm into and have been into that I don't think anyone, I wouldn't even be able to trace their influence in my music, but you know, I certainly wouldn't sort of be embarrassed to say like I've been into Ray Charles, for example.
Oh
you
no,
know?
he's kick-ass. Yeah.
Exactly. Or like Johnny Cash, you know. But I can't. You know, it's a weird one really, because I think everything we listen to influences. I mean, me as a musician, I'm probably influenced. I've been influenced by everything I probably heard along the way to some extent. You know, greater or lesser, but I wouldn't be able to say that I could detect, like I could see any influence of Ray Charles, for example, in any one of my songs. So I don't know. That's a deep question. You got me there.
It is. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
Enya. I don't know. Could be Enya. You never know.
I mean,
Enya.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs that I like of hers. There's a couple of songs I like of hers. Okay, for example, like for example, like, you know, for example, I wouldn't say I'm sort of an out and out Def Leppard fan, for example, but I like some of those tracks. You know what I mean? So
great
yeah,
producer.
exactly. Yeah. So you know that, you know, with the 80s stuff, it's kind of like there's no one band from sort of the 80s classic rock that I would say I'm a massive fan of, but I really like a lot of the songs from a lot of those bands, you know, and I take my hat off to those guys.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I was more influenced by the 90s band. So that's the kind of the sort of thing, you know. I think I would say that, yeah, you know, I like some of that stuff. Maybe I've taken a bit from there, but I wouldn't come out sort of saying I'm a hardcore fan of any one of those 80s bands as such, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Brother, we got some fact or fiction I want to lay on you here. You ready?
What's that?
Some fact or fiction. Everafter, you played a prison. Is this true?
This is true.
Oh no. Whoa.
Just like Johnny Cash.
There we go.
Yeah, this is true. This was I think this was in 2014. It was an acoustic gig. Our old manager, we parted ways with him, but he wrote to the sort of head warden at Wormwood Scrubs Prison, which is South London, I believe, and got us in. It's just me and my brother, so the drummer didn't come with us. My brother's the bass guitarist, and we played in the Sunday morning service, and we did about 3 or 4 songs to about 50 inmates. It was quite something.
Oh man, how did that feel? Were you nervous? Like, geez, talk about a tough crowd.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was the nerves were like a little bit higher than normal, you know. But we got a big cheer at the end and stuff. They liked it, they enjoyed it. It was good. So yeah, that's quite a gobsmacking experience when I think about that. When I look back on that, you know, I was quite impressed that our old manager got us in there, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
He managed to get that in, you know, get that for us.
That's a great. Are you guys able to gig right now? Are you able to go out? You guys able to go out and do any gigs right now?
So yeah, so another good question. So the gigs started coming back last August. So yeah, we did one gig. We did 2 gigs in 2020 when the pandemic hit. So the first one was right before we went into lockdown here in London. It was in March 2020, and then we did when things opened up a little bit around about October time, and we did a socially distanced gig. So it was like, it was a regular gig and such. It was a gig venue. We got up on stage, we rocked out, but people were all sitting down at tables with masks on, and they weren't allowed to like stand up and stuff. And so that was, I mean, it was good to play, but that was all we did that year. And then last year, things opened up closer to normal in the end of the summer for us. And so we have done now about 5 or 6 gigs. So it's been good, and we've got a couple gigs booked at the moment. It's kind of strange. It's like the gigs are happening, but still some promoters are like a little bit cautious to book gigs too fast. And so it's not, I wouldn't say it's fully back to normal, but it's close enough. It's good enough.
Good. Because it's like, like if you're a band, you got to test out the material on the people. It's cool to release stuff. And I know people like your music because I get responses on the music that I play. But like, man, to play in front of people is where you're getting that right now feel.
100%. You're absolutely right. I mean, we just come out of the studio. We just finished recording another 2 tracks, so we're going to release another 2 singles.
Oh, send them. Send them.
I will.
All right.
100% send them your way. 100%. And I think we were chatting to the producer Matt Williams about this, and it's like, these days, musicians kind of have to tick that social media box, that social media presence, put things out online, have the pages, as you said, release stuff, and a lot of things happen online. But being in a rock band, what would that be without the live side,
It just isn't the same. Even being someone who, like I sit there every weekend and go through the music, got my headphones on, and I'm just get fired up when I hear the new tracks, you guys, everybody, like all these different bands. But man, seeing it though is different. Even just to being an audience member, just like seeing just feeling everybody going nuts and drinking them big beers and just having that good time. That's the vibe. That's what keeps us all. That's what keeps our hearts pumping. Is that vibe, man.
Man, the first one back last August was such a high. It was such a high just getting back up on stage after like 9 months of not being on stage. And as I said, the one that was 9 months before that was a socially distanced one. So it was good, but it was not the next one was people jumping up and down, bopping their heads, rocking out. It was great. It was so good.
Yeah, no one has ever equated rock and roll music with distance. Social distancing and rock and roll music do not pair well.
Oh, I know.
How are you supposed to have a mosh pit, dude? How are you supposed to have a mosh pit? How are you supposed to, like, you know what I mean? Like throw your arm around your buddy and drink the beer. That's what you got to do.
I'm telling you, when we were in lockdown, I was just sort of, it was like a mantra to myself, like it will come back.
Yeah.
I just had to keep that faith. It's gonna come back.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So we're playing Slave to No Other. Do you have a story? You don't have to have a story. I'm putting you on the spot, but if you got one, the people would love to hear it, I'm sure.
I took from a personal experience. I wrote that song, and I'd been through an experience where I'd felt kind of trapped in a relationship. It wasn't a romantic relationship. It was more a sort of a more like business relationship. And I managed to come out of that situation. And so, and I felt really free. So that song basically is inspired by that situation, feeling sort of trapped in a relationship, you know, with like an unhealthy situation, you know.
Yeah.
So that's basically what the whole song is about. So slave to no other, not being a slave to any other person. That is the story behind that song.
Yeah, I've listened to it a bunch of times. It's great. I like, that's why I you know, you can tell that's what I thought it was about. I didn't know what type of relationship it was, but obviously, and it's got that, you know, for people who are going through, that's a great track to listen to, man. You know what I mean? For people who are feeling that, like it's coming, and you can tell when it's coming from the writing's coming from real life experience. You know what I mean? Like, as you could tell, you know, when it's a little bit, when you just can. And it comes through in the music big time. So it's a great track. Yeah, that's why I picked this one to play. And where can the people, you tell where the best places for the people to find your music, and if you have any gigs coming up, might as well plug them right now. We got a ton of people that listen to us over in the UK. So
okay, so basically our website is www.everafteruk.com, and that's got all the other links. So we put the gig dates on there, and it's got all the social media links on there. So you got Spotify link on there, iTunes link on there, Facebook, YouTube. If they want to listen to our music, we're on the album that Slave to No Other is on Spotify, it's on iTunes. So the website will take you to all the other places.
Perfect.
People want to just find us on any social media, all our stuff is /Everafter UK.
Excellent. You got any gigs coming up?
Yeah, so next one is 4th of February. That's at Spice of Life. That's in Soho. That's in the West End in London. That's like the heart of London.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. And then we got another one on the 5th of March, which is East London, a bit closer to where I live. And yeah, we're keeping on book. I mean, we're in talks with promoters, so you know there will be more booked after that.
And new tracks coming too.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So bringing in the new songs into the set as well. Now it's really fun now when we play, because we do a song from the first album, we do a few from the second album, because typically these days we get a half-hour set, but that would be usually 7 songs. So we do, like I said, one from the first album, a few from the second album, and then a few brand new ones. And there's more, you know, so we can play around as well. I like to mix up and do different sets at different gigs, so it's good.
See how the people respond and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You got anything? Did you want to? Yeah, okay, go for it.
Just one question.
One question from Madman Matt here.
This ain't a fact or fiction. All right. No, I'm just kidding. How is it playing with your brother in a band? I'm interested.
Yeah. No, nice question. Yeah, it's actually
we both have brothers, so this could be a really good. That's a good question.
I couldn't imagine.
Sure. I mean, I get on really well with my brother. He's young. He's younger than me, and he's a very easygoing guy. He's quite quiet. We get on very well, and he's kind of like I really value having him in the band, because he's kind of like the co-leader, if you like. So
sure.
I don't want to be taking all business matters and all direction of the band all into my own hands, you know. So I bounce everything off him, and then, you know, 2 minds together we figure it out, rather than sort of like me taking control and saying it has to be this way. You know, it's much better we bounce it off each other. We kind of, you know, land in the right place. So
you're not going Gallagher. You're not going
Gallagher style. Gallagher style. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, isn't it, with those? Yeah, it's sad. It's like I watched a documentary on those guys, and you know, the rift between them, they've just fallen out so spectacularly that they haven't found a way to reconcile yet. So
they really
I feel for those guys.
Because that band was really something else, and they should figure out a way. You know, they just need to go, like Kiss said, cold gin. Just have a drink with each other and have some fun. Yeah. Get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, work because you work with your brother, so there you go.
Yeah, point proven.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Let's get them on the phone. Let's ring them up and have them. You give them a little lecture, Alexis, about how to get along with your brother.
Yeah. Countryman, you know, come on.
You guys can bring it all together. My man, thanks for calling in. And check out the webpage, Everafter. Check out this track that now you know the story behind. Slave to No Other right now. Big beers for you, my man, and we will talk to you soon. And we're looking forward to the new tracks.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah.
Later,
All the
brother.
best. Cheers. Thanks.
Great. For Tully Speaks, like I haven't been speaking a lot today, but now it's time for just a little me and someone moment. But Matt will be here still. Madman Matt will be. He'll be here.
Tully, we do have a question.
Oh,
so Rob Roy from Rochester, Michigan wants
Ooh.
to know, now that you're single, what
Yeah.
kind of woman do you date? And in fact, his sister, the truth be told, his sister Rachel put him up to it.
Oh, well, here's the thing. You know, I am just a person who doesn't really have a thing, a type. I don't have a type. I have a let's go hang out and see what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's a vibe thing.
It's a vibe thing. Yeah.
So it's like we have to vibe. When the vibe has to be the same. There has to be and gotta have a sense of humor, right?
Sure, definitely.
Or at least be able to laugh at me because I'm always fucking about.
Yeah. I mean, but if you're at like a party and
Yeah.
this person approaches you,
Okay.
what do you do the cool thing or do you do
What state of
I'm gonna
mind am I
approach.
in?
Okay, well that's a good
Because
question.
here's the thing. I wouldn't know if someone was flirting with me if they had it written on their shirt. Because I am oblivious. I talk to everyone. I never shut the fuck up. And I'm always fucking wanting to have a good time. So like I'm really unaware all the time of what's going on around me other than the good time.
Sure. Okay. Well, I get you.
So would I play it cool? I'd play it like that, which may come across as cool, but
Maybe
it's
just-
actually just the way I am.
Just be yourself. Maybe that's
all I know how to do.
How did you meet your other girlfriend?
I basically like that. The last girlfriends that I've had, they've all been introduced to me by other friends. Yeah. So like it's like you get that in. Now I've had a lot of friends tell me about dating apps. Which I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Okay, so would you go if someone coaxed you to do it? Tinder. Would you try it?
Does it have to be Tinder?
Oh shit. Well, that answered it for you.
Does it have to be Tinder?
I mean, it could be christianmingle.com. I don't know. It
So you're
depends on-
saying it could be any dating site app?
Are you allowed to go on farmersonly.com? Is my question.
I don't think so.
Come on, you can put in some work.
I did spend a lot of time at Michigan State.
There we go. There was like a botanist club.
Well, I'm
there?
just saying there was a lot of farmers there. So is that close enough?
Fine. That's perfect.
Right. So any of them. Are you saying if any of them? I would.
Out of any single one of them. Metrodate.com.
It's not like back in the day when like Tinder came out.
I mean,
and people were like, "You're gross." Some of them. I don't know. I don't even know how that works. I don't know. It's going to be an experiment. I've never done anything like that before. So, but would I try it? Yes, I would try it. What type of girl? This is back to the question because we went. We went way off. But what do I like I said, I do not have a type.
See,
I'm very fluid. I go with the flow.
Well, that opens your possibilities.
It does. It does. Plenty of fish in the sea of dating. There's plenty of.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Sounds like some catfish.
Sounds
in a pond.
great.
Shooting catfish in a barrel.
So what would you do on, let's say, an official date? What would you do? So you met the person, you go on a date. What would that look like?
That would be the bar. The bar. That's what everybody
bar
does.
out of town.
That's it now. That's what you do. You
That's
go
true.
to the bar. You have a couple of the drinky poos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the diapies.
Not the diapies.
Then you got to go to the diaper bar, which is a whole different thing.
Oh yeah.
The diaper spank. That's the fetish bar.
Yeah.
Tuesdays is diaper night. Wednesdays are fluffies. It's a great bar.
It depends.
It all depends on what you're into. You just go on a different day of the week.
Oh shit.
Literally,
though.
So yeah, no, what I would do because of the way it is, I would probably just go to a bar, meet the person at a bar. Because that way, honest to God, who isn't nervous on a date? I don't care if you're like fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
And you have no fear in front of the camera and you love to improvise and you do all that shit and you kill at Comic Cons. You kill. You're still probably nervous on a date because it's just so much involved.
Oh, absolutely.
There's pheromones being passed.
Yeah, you could keep it as cool as possible, cool as a whistle until you get in front of one other person.
Yep. And then deep down inside, there's always going to be something.
Yep.
So you just got to go with it. And if you can get a couple drinks, I'm not saying get blasted off your ass blasted.
No.
I'm just saying have a couple drinks and then the conversation flows.
Cheers.
Or you could date
Beers.
Rachel.
Or I could just date Rachel. I don't even care.
There you go.
That's fine.
Rochester Reach.
I'm retired. We're getting married next week. Double R.
You
Me
know,
and Double R.
Did I go to that wedding?
Rochester Rachel and I just got engaged.
Row Reach.
Well, I hope that answered your question. This has been Tully Talks.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. Madman's moment.
Madman's moment.
Yeah.
Is that happening right now?
What's it about? I mean, what is the madman moment? I'm asking like I'm outside the box. I'm looking in. I'm wondering. It's not a segment I'm particular. They don't, nobody tells me about
Who
this.
tells you about stuff?
No, not this.
Yeah, well,
It's not my segment.
Yeah.
They're like, Tully, you worry about your business.
They're just like, hey, you're a maniac.
Worry
man.
about your
Just-
business.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. They're just not keeping in the. It's nothing big. It's just they think I'm crazy.
Makes me mad.
Well, it should. It should. Okay.
Like the moment.
Like exactly the moment.
Yeah.
So they think, I'm crazy, which I am. And I think a lot of people go crazy and have issues
Yeah,
about certain things that happen in their lives.
it's true.
So it's a good way. I'm
That's
not a cup
delicious.
holder. See, that pisses me off. I'm not a cup holder.
Makes you
Why
mad.
would you do that? Makes me mad.
I get you. I get what it is. It's basically the moments in life that drive you to what they call madness.
There you go. See, you already got it.
Yeah,
You know what's up. Like
I guess I
goddamn
did get it.
motherfuckers with
Leaf
leaf
blowers.
blowers.
Leaf blowers.
Leaf blowers, man. What?
I got you.
What's the fucking point? It's called a rake, dickhead.
Every time I see sprinklers that are smashed and pointing like at the street, that makes me
Oh,
mad.
great waste of. I mean,
in
great
a
usage
in a
of water.
state that has like droughts.
That mad moment! TullyDioShow.com. It's a myth! A myth! Man!
You okay? You okay? What's going on?
Oh, hi. I just locked my keys in the car.
Oh,
my
man.
phone, everything's in the car. My wife is gonna give me shit. Fuck. Oh my God.
Sounds like you're having a moment.
I'm having a bad day. I'm right now having a madman moment, and it's not too good. My wife's gonna kill me. Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Be mad, or you don't have to be. You can be,
You can be. It's just a little. It's the song. Remember the song "Brick in the Wall"?
There you go.
It's the bricks.
There you go.
That's what your moment is. It's all the little bricks that makes you go kooks.
There you go.
Absolute nutter,
Just
as they say.
little nutter in the house.
You know our buddies from Strange Legend. Yeah.
Strange legend.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't-
playing the Viper
I
Room.
haven't personally met them.
But we've interviewed them. We
Really
always
nice guys.
ask bands, if you guys are gigging, send us in the dates and we'll talk about it on the show. So they're playing the world famous Viper Room. I don't know if it's world famous. It's world notorious.
I mean, yeah, Johnny Depp owned it.
Yeah.
My favorite, people's favorite actor passed away out in the front. Let's
Yeah.
not talk about, that's my bad. Guys.
Yeah, but the point is
Whoops.
notorious.
Great sound people there.
They're going to be playing Saturday, February 12th at 6:30, and then again Sunday, February 13th at 2. So you can have a nice matinee and a beer
There you go.
after you're hungover from the night before.
That's cool.
No, get a bloody.
There
You go there, you get drunk on
drunk.
Saturday night.
Then
You come back for the 2:00 show, but they probably switch up the
That's
set a little
great.
bit and have a bloody.
Oh, okay, so you're telling me they play the night prior, and
Yeah.
then they come in and play a game?
Yeah, they got the 6:30 p.m. It looks like right here. I'm
That's
looking
amazing.
at their the Viper Room's
That's a-
ticket sales.
How'd they book that? The Viper Room. Good
They
guys.
just got a new manager.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they
Go-
told me about that.
If you've never been to the Viper Room, go. because
Yeah, go.
some of the best sound people on the planet.
Yes, and to say that you went.
Yeah.
So that you have it.
It sounds good there. It's a badass bar. It's a
Certain
badass
venues you
bar.
got to go to, and if you live in California and you haven't, then come on.
Yeah. You won't have a bad experience. I have my aunt from New York. We watched, my sister-in-law's band. She's in a band called No Small Children.
No Small
They
Children.
would play the
Awesome
Viper.
punk band.
Yep. And
Punk alt rock.
yeah, exactly. There you got it.
Great
Alt rock,
style.
punk rock, great style. They played there like 3 or 4 times. Opened for some great cover bands, closed for some great bands. But holy shit, they have a great bar.
Oh.
Great bar, great sound, great bar.
All right, and I don't know if you remember or not, because it was a great bar, but are the prices decent?
Yeah, it's not terrible compared to some places on the strip.
Listen, you got to have one beer deal, guys.
Come on.
If we ever host at your place, we're going to make you have a beer special.
You got to have one.
Because people got to be able to fill the big beers. And the big beer isn't necessarily, could be your guts.
We
could be
paid
your
our
belly.
dues. That's right. Smart man.
You got to fill her up.
Got to fill her up.
I know you got like a Bud Light. I know you got a Coors Light. I know you got a Miller Light. You got one of those light beers that you can get cases of for probably next to nothing. They're going to have to be like $2.
Amen.
If we're in a good mood, we'll let you do $2.50 so that all the drunks at least give you 50 cents a beer. Because I'm like, I don't want to deal with 50 cents. But that adds up,
That's true.
Because if you charge $2.50 for a beer, you're getting $3 every time. The bartender's getting 50 cents, and the person who's buying the Bud Light, Coors Light, Rolling Rock, they're going to drink a lot.
Dave, I think you just unleashed one of the greatest ideas on the planet Earth.
A lot.
A $2 Los Angeles, $2.50 beer in Los Angeles, California. I think what you did is criminal.
I'm talking volume.
That's
people.
It.
You're talking about the one big score.
Where's the handcuffs?
The guy goes to your bar and he gets one IPA. That's not your guy.
Dom DeLuise's son. Get in here with the handcuffs.
That's what was his name? Johnny DeLuise? No, that's not it. It might have been Dom. Same as his dad.
Dom too.
Hey,
Dom Jr.
Double D.
Anyway,
D Jr.
Double D Jr.
Listen.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, if you charge $2.50, it's volume. You better have a lot of them because you're going to have a lot of recyclables.
That's
And they're going to get tipped, man, because the drunker those people get that are doing them $2.50 beers, the more chance they're just going to plop down a $5, right? And they're just going to be like, keep it.
That's true, man. You should just own a bar on a strip.
We will.
We should just. You know what? Fuck y'all.
That's the future. Be afraid. Be very afraid because we're gonna have beer specials every night, even if it's just us drinking them. It doesn't fucking matter. It all goes in the till. It doesn't matter. We have to buy them too. That's the one rule if we own a bar.
That's the fucking rule.
We got to buy. We got to pay.
Yep. We pay.
You got to keep the place afloat.
You got to pay to play
in LA.
That's the thing. Viper Room. Thank you.
Viper Room. Check them out.
Thank you, Viper Room.
The 12th and the 13th. Strange Legend. We're up to the Fan 50.
Oh shit. 50. That's right.
Go to the TullyDioShow.com. Check out the bands on the Fan 50.
Yeah.
They're all bands that have been on the show from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then you vote and we see where it all goes.
Start voting. You better start voting.
Start voting.
Yeah.
Get on there. If you're one of the bands, if you're a band that we played on this show, go to the website, TullyDioShow.com. See if you're on there. Vote for yourself. Vote for your friends.
Yeah, give respect. Vote for someone you ever liked before.
But you like their music.
Exactly. Maybe you hate them. Maybe you like their music.
It's okay if you hate them.
Maybe you like them.
Maybe you like them.
Maybe you don't like their music. Maybe you like someone else's music. Vote for music.
Go on there to vote for yourself and check out the other tracks and then vote for someone else too.
Yeah, just start voting. Just start getting the shit going.
Community.
That's right. TheTullyDioShow.com.
Vote for your fan 50.
Vato.
Get them into the top 10.
Brother.
Because every week we play the top 10 at the end of this show. And that's where we're at. It's the end of the show. But we're still going to play your top 10.
That was a Tommy gun. We just saw him.
It's the end of the show. It was a great show.
Vader chat. No, it's not.
But Dad, Vader was cool.
He was. Goddamn.
He was great.
Wasn't he?
Anywho, it's the end of the show. Great interview.
I'm distracting.
Great, but in a good way. Great show.
Yeah.
Won't happen again. Won't happen again. It's a new show. I got distracted with the fan effing 50. So here, from what do you like to do? 1 to 10 or 10 to 1? 10 to 1, right? You do it the right way.
Yeah.
All right, 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Your fan effing 50 top 10 as voted on the website, thetullydioShow.com. Breaking into the top 10 is Psycho Positive with Gummy Bear. Dirty Cakes is number 9, Within the Garden. Number 8, 4 Days, I Want to Know You. Number 7, Reality Suite, Kiss the Ring. Number 6, The Space Sharks with Space Suit. Number 5 is Tommy Gunn with Junction 66 with Ostara is number 4. Number 3, Speed of Light, Kill the Vibe. Number 2, Ben Wise with Rack and Ruin. And number 1, Coastal Fire Department, Gun. Just like every week, I want to thank the Tully Dio crew, my brother, Madman Matt, executive producer, Amy Goldberg, and associate producer, Lisette Vega, the Tully Dio Show crew. Check us out every week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Big beers and cheers.
2 weeks? Yeah, it's been like fucking a week. We missed 1 week. That would have sucked though.
I think we missed 2 weeks, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
It's just been 1 week.
It's been 1 week.
I feel like
it took a long time because we
years.
really like to fucking do the show.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's the future.
It's the future.
Tell your mama, tell your papa who's the blues.
The Gummy Bear.
Tell your mama, tell your papa who's the blues. Tell your mama, tell your papa who's the blues. Tell your mama, tell your papa who's the blues. papa, tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your mama, tell your papa, who's the blue?
Somebody already used the words Aurora Borealis. Gallons of rubbing alcohol. I don't believe anything you say, like potential. Plenty of that shit anyway. I've been down for so long, I forgot my skin. I've been listening to wolves. Get my sin from a snake, said we're
You tear me up, you break me down like I'm made of glass. You shatter me now. You tear me up, you break me down like I'm made of glass. You shattered me now. Who you trying to fool? Trying to look and be cool, but I see right through. You see these bloodshot eyes, 'cause you falsified all those lies. I will not kiss the ring. I will not. Fingers up. I don't need you telling me what's right. I've got my own two eyes. I will not kiss the ring. No precious time, no entertain fake friends. I will not pretend. Fingers up. Kiss the ring. You tear me up. You break me down like I'm made of glass. You shatter me now. You tear me up. You break me down like I'm made of glass. You shattered me now. I see you try to deny, you try to crucify those who won't comply. Just get out of my face, you'll end up falling from grace from all that pride. I tried to compromise, now I refuse to hide. I feel tortured and used, all this fucking abuse. I'm so damn unamused. I will not kiss the ring. I will not. Fingers up. I don't need you telling me what's right. I've got my own two eyes. I will not kiss the ring. No precious time, no entertain fake friends. I will not pretend. Fingers up. Kiss the ring. You tear me up. You break me down like I'm made of glass. You shatter me now. You tear me up. You break me down. You tear me up, you break me down like I'm made of glass. You shattered me now. You tear me up, you break me down like I'm made of glass. You shattered me now. You tear me up, you break me down like I'm made of glass. You shattered me now. Who you trying to fool? Trying to look and be cool, but I see right through. I don't need you telling me what's right. I've got my own two eyes. I will not kiss the ring. No precious time, no entertain fake friends. I will not pretend. Fingers up. Kiss the ring. You tear me up. You break me down like I'm made of glass. You shatter me now. You tear me up. You break me down. Kiss the ring.
Stay
You're the knife in my chest, it's true. Ostera, why'd you make me fall in love? No, all I want is you. It's true, it's true, it's true. Ostera, I'm in love with you. Ostera.
down to the well. Arms limp and tired, heads hanging low, seeking a savior we've been promised long ago. The first sip of wine was the sweetest taste, a touch of something that we tried and failed to place. We paid no mind, then forgot to care. Hours later we were much the worse for wear. And now we lie here, battered and bruised, poison, tied up, bled out, abused. It'd be different now if we only knew, but our dreams have gone to Ragnarok. No easy cure to see us right, and without the darkness there'd be no true shade of light. When false idols come and make their claims, question their motives, for you let them in your veins.